Thank you, Arthur. I don't know how to say it. Thank you.
I understand. Come on. Do as Dutch says. Go be with your family. He'll be fine. Things always turn out right for that boy.
And we're live. Welcome back to part 42 of the full game commentary, and welcome to chapter 4. Jack is missing, and it is paramount that we get him back. Time is of the essence. Let's get started. We do, however, have time to get another horse. There is always time for another horse. Here is the Gold Turcoman, which unlocks in chapter 4 and is my favorite horse at the Saint Denis stable. I love that almost metallic golden coat. Very distinctive. Stats at level 4 come in at a very impressive 10 health and 9 stamina. Golden perfection. We shall use this one until we get Tilly's Leopard Appaloosa, which will be our chapter 4 horse. Okay, let's go investigate and find some clues about this Angelo Bronte character. And look at this guy hanging out at the gallows, no pun intended. Who does that? Does this look like a place where you'd like to relax and enjoy a premium cigarette or an espresso or maybe lunch? Why is this even allowed?
Hey there. Have you ever heard of a man called Angelo Bronte?
No. But fancy names like that? Maybe try the Bastille Saloon, opposite the park with the Quincy Harris statue.
Okay. Thank you.
The Bastille was a prison in France. It's an odd name for a saloon. On the 14th of July 1789, a state prison on the east side of Paris, known as the Bastille, was attacked by an angry and aggressive mob. To quote Google, the prison had become a symbol of the monarchy's dictatorial rule, and the event became one of the defining moments in the revolution that followed. Given the city's French origins, perhaps this saloon is commemorating that event, the birth of the French Revolution. Interesting.
Hello.
What's your face, Robert?
Easy, girl. You're okay.
Stick 'em up, cowboy.
Yeah, real funny, Dutch.
Oh, I thought so. So, here we are in a strange land of papists and rapists. America's very own Gomorrah.
This city's all look the same to me. So, how you get on?
I've been asking around about Mr. Bronte, and from what I've heard, this establishment is our best lead, but I haven't had any joy in there so far.
So, I should just give it a shot?
I think so. Just keep it cool.
You know me?
I'll meet you back here anon.
I love Saint Denis. It's probably my favorite location on the map, and where I would like to live. Saint Denis has the best Wi-Fi and great coffee, essential for YouTube gaming commentary video production.
America's dirty little French secret.
That's why we love it.
Born and raised.
Well, I'm a transplant, but I'm never leaving.
Over here.
I'll get you in a second.
I've never been rude in here. Arthur is in the big city now. He needs to act civilized.
Not unless we all get washed away.
Every year they say that's gonna happen. It ain't happened yet. Let me tell you something. The rest of the states, they lucky to have us. If it wasn't for us, they'd probably run back to Britain with the tails between their legs at the first sign of trouble.
You got that right.
Now, how can I help? You look like a whiskey man.
Sure.
$1, please.
For a whiskey?
Oh, that's the real stuff. From Scotland.
Okay. Here, have one for yourself.
Well, thank you.
So, mister, can I ask you a question? You ever hear of a fella by the name of Bronte?
Who's asking?
Me. I'm asking.
No, leave it, friend.
What do you mean, leave it?
Look, I don't know what business you in, but leave it, friend. You and your pal that was in here before.
Bronte? Angelo Bronte. Mr. Big, Mr. Italian spaghetti-eating, long streak of piss big.
Note, this is the first spaghetti reference in the game. We know what spaghetti is, of course, but in 1899, spaghetti was exotic, like bananas.
He makes my skin crawl. I'm so squally a cocksucker. You know what I mean, friend?
Where can I find him?
Oh, well, I reckon you can talk to them kids in the alley. They'll know, I guess. Oh, and friend, you'll be careful now. Immigrants, they're not to be trusted.
There we go.
Okay, let's go find us some street urchins. Oh, and let's have some cocaine gum because we're going to get some cardio in today.
All I'm seeing nowadays, spiritual wickedness in high places.
Come on now, this sulking doesn't become you.
You always have to be right, don't you?
All of these NPCs have interesting conversations going on that are worth listening to.
I'm just giving you the correct use of the word. If you're feeling sick, you're not nauseous, you're nauseated.
Right, you're nauseous and I'm nauseated.
You're impossible. Yes?
Is there something you need?
Pardon me, but have you seen any kids around this way?
Yeah, I think I heard a few in the other courtyard up ahead. You can get through on the left there.
So are you done with the silent treatment now?
No.
Hey, you got a cigarette, mister?
Maybe.
Huh?
I'm looking for a fellow named Angelo Bronte. Italian.
I know him. Everyone knows him.
Where is he?
We'll take you to him, but it'll cost.
And I don't like to swear, but I really hate these little bastards.
I reckon I can pay.
$5.
Where's he live? New York?
I'm an entrepreneur. If you don't want to pay, then I don't want to walk.
That's a bad bread. Here. Come on.
This way. Let's go, mister. You coming, Cleet? Stay close. Easy to get lost around here. Come on, then. You new to the city, mister?
Pretty much.
Don't worry. No one knows it as good as me and Cleet.
Is that right?
Hope you won't need his services, but you got the doctor on the corner there. Nice enough, fella. That's Baird and Schreiber on the right there. Famous bookstore. Not that I'm much of a reader myself. Now over here's a real piece of art. That's the Church of the Holy Blessed Virgin, mister. Modeled on the famous church in Toulouse, which is in France. You been to Toulouse, mister?
No.
We're Catholics here, mister. Ain't Baptist or nothing.
My mama said they used to burn Protestants and all, but,
Bet they don't have nothing so fine where you come from, mister. Look at them fine steeples.
Hey, you little pair of shits!
Don't panic, we will get our money back. First playthrough, I was seriously concerned we were going to have to start all over. Arthur always runs this. We can stop for our horse and there are horses on the way, but running works just as well.
You better stop right now.
You all right back there, old man?
Ah, damn it.
Don't you have pigs to feed?
Stop! Shit! Bastard got off.
Oh, damn street trash. You after that kid? That little shit went that way.
Morning to you.
You know, I kind of miss old bobtails.
I don't. Bounce around so much, couldn't even read the newspaper.
Remember when they had to bring the mules back out after the snowstorm in '95? Couldn't get the ice off the trolley wires?
Technology. All well and good so long as it works.
Hey, you see a kid about 14 years old run through here?
Why, yes, we did. He went around the corner there.
Thanks a lot, mister.
You better stop right now. Hey! Moron!
Now I've seen everything.
And when you think about it, this kid is taking you on a tour of Saint Denis, showing you exactly how big it is and how much you can interact with the environment and explore. Still hate him though.
Hey, big love, get lost! I said, get lost, you dumb I'm being chased by the village idiot!
I'll kill you, you thieving bastard!
You're making a fool of yourself!
You give that back!
I'll spend it on something nice, mister, I promise!
This is your last warning, boy!
Careful!
You blind or dumb?
Pardon me.
Apologies. Morning, dear.
Morning. I'm telling you, a cucumber's definitely a fruit.
Since
Since
when?
when? Since forever. I read it in the newspaper. Oh, that must be true. So they tell you you're
Boo! This is fun, mister. I like you.
What's the problem, friend?
Give me my things, boy.
What are you talking about, friend?
I ain't your friend, but that kid is, and he robbed from me. Now give me back my stuff and take me to Angelo Bronte.
Senor Bronte.
That kid was gonna show me before he robbed me. Now, come on.
You new in town, mister?
Come on.
Mr. Bronte's got a lot of friends, mister, but I ain't never seen you.
We ain't friends.
You don't like no one, mister. Mr. Bronte, he's got fine hair. He got a beautiful house, and I am proud to work for him. He got 50 men, mister. Why he gonna care a thing about you?
I just want to speak with him.
I'm sure you do, mister. You and them friends of yours been asking about him all over town. He been mighty disrespected. Bunch of muddy Yankees in town asking questions.
The way this kid speaks about Angelo Bronte seems similar to the way I imagine Arthur spoke about Dutch when he was his age.
Well, you and your friend should pay him a visit, mister. He's got a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park. Hey, yokel. Now, get out of here.
Angelo Bronte and Dutch Vanderland are similar. What Dutch did with John and Arthur, adopting them, raising them as sons, turning them into loyal gang members and, incidentally, career criminals, is exactly what Angelo Bronte is doing here, just on a much larger and far more ambitious scale. And that's the first half. Let's go find Dutch.
How's everything? Come on, move!
Hey, friend.
How are you? She's uncle.
Over here! Where you been?
Getting robbed?
Who by?
Bunch of children.
I won't inquire anymore.
But I found Mr. Bronte. Seems to be some Italian Mr. Big in town. Everybody knows him, but nobody wants to talk about him. Apparently lives in a big house on Flavian Street opposite the park.
Flavian Street is interesting. Flavian, to quote Google, relates to a dynasty of Roman emperors including Vespasian and his sons Titus and Domitian. Now this makes more sense to me. Angelo Bronte is Italian, perhaps from Rome, and he's the crime boss or emperor of Saint Denis.
Good work.
So what now?
We go pay him a visit. I'll get John, you meet us there. Whatever it takes, we need to get that boy back.
I cannot decide which I like less. The swamps or the city. Both are full of parasites, reptiles, and slime. We're a long way east of land we know, and far from real open country.
Fresh vegetables, come and get them.
Buenos dias.
Let's move on to the next mission and get little Jack home. Really like John's coat here. I've said it before.
There you are.
You boys ready?
Of course. What else do you know about this guy?
Not much, just he's some slick little greasy-haired European who's clearly got power and money. Now, listen. If we go in there and start shooting up the place, boy's gonna get shot, that I guarantee. Fella like this, gonna have a lot of protection.
No one gonna get shot, Arthur, so everyone just relax. We'll charm him. Trust me. This the place?
Must be.
You okay, John?
I guess.
Excuse me, sir. We have an appointment to see Mr. Bronte.
Who are you?
And this is Dutch's version of knock knock.
You get your boss down here and now so we can talk about this like gentlemen. Run along now, boy.
Was that the special Dutch charm I heard so much about?
Relax. I got this. Don't worry, boys. We come in peace. We just need to straighten a couple of things out with your boss.
And I take it back. I have said that Braithwaite Manor was the most opulent interior in Red Dead Redemption 2, but Angelo Bronte has done pretty well for himself. Really like his house.
Dentro.
Chi sono sti buffoni?
Also, we can assume he has Jack locked up in a bedroom upstairs. There has been some speculation in the comments as to why exactly Angelo Bronte agreed to take Jack, and some have spoken about a far more nefarious aspect to his character when viewed from a modern perspective. And all I can say is, yes, there are some hints here and there. Bathing is very important to him, but in the end, this is your game and your world, and if you don't want that darkness in your game, don't bring it in there. At any rate, let's focus on the mission.
Sono qui per Picciotto.
Coi soldi?
Why do you take his son?
Excuse me.
I said, why did you take his son? We ain't got no problems with you, sir. Nor you with us. But if you want to start one, there's gonna be a lot of folks dead in this room before it's done.
So, you walk into my city, stinking of shit and looking like this, and you come into my house before you have a bath and you tell me how to act? You ask me to show compassion. Have I not shown you almost infinite compassion already by simply allowing you to breathe in my presence?
Indeed you have. Now, we are simple country folk.
Dutch and Angelo are cut from the same cloth, but note how ragged and unsophisticated Dutch looks compared to Angelo Bronte. And look at this hole in his shirt sleeve.
All we have is each other. And you have gone and you have took his son over some dispute with some inbred ex-slavers. It ain't got nothing to do with any one of us.
You had nothing to do with destroying the liquor business!
We was innocent bystanders. And that which we weren't innocent of, well, we most surely were ignorant of.
You twist words, you lie shamelessly, you think you are better than everyone else. Ti adoro. Vattene da bere sti uomini. Angelo Bronte.
Dutch Vanderland. Arthur Morgan.
The pleasure is mine.
John Marston.
All mine, please.
Real names? Seriously, Dutch? You do have a bounty, you know. What happened to Hoagie McIntosh, Arthur Callahan, and Jim Milton?
So, can my friend have his son?
Of course, of course. But, should I be out of pocket over a misunderstanding? Of course I know you would not want that, huh?
No.
No. So, how about this? You perform a simple job for me?
Also note shoulder holsters. Not very Western, still wish they were available. Also, how great would it be if we could equip 3 sidearms in addition to a knife and 2 long guns? That would solve a lot of problems.
And you get your son back.
What is it?
A couple of people have taken to grave robbing in this cemetery.
Well, that is a fine place for it, the best.
I love this guy. I love you. See, they've taken not only to desecrating the dead, but they've done so without paying a tribute to the living. Thing is, they see my men, of course they run a mile. So maybe you two head off, huh? And you, Mr. Van der Linde, you tell me more about my manners. Salute.
Salute.
And off to the graveyard with John.
None, I guess. This is idiotic.
You know where the cemetery is?
I think so. Pretty sure I rode by it earlier. It's real impressive.
You know, you did good holding your tongue in there.
Do you trust one word that comes out of that bastard's mouth? We don't even know where Jack is.
Listen, we found Bronte. We got in there. Dutch is with him now. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse.
That poor kid. I ain't been a good father to him. I hope he's okay.
He'll be fine. I figure the Braithwaites were gonna hold Jack ransom for all the money we cost him. They must have sent him here so we couldn't get to him. But Bronte knows by now there's no Braithwaites left to pay him. Jack ain't much use to him anymore. Let's just get this done and let Dutch handle the rest.
I just hope you're right.
John is worried about Jack and has completely lost faith in Dutch. Arthur, for his part, wants John to focus on the mission, getting Jack back, and as always, trusting that Dutch will come up with a plan.
This way. Come on. Let's find him and get the hell out of here.
I love the Saint Denis graveyard. So much detail, so much to explore. I just wish there was more to do in here.
What was that?
Hey, wait a second. Hey there, boy.
Say hello to the dog and then follow him. He will lead us to the drunk fella.
Well, they can't be far. Let's keep going. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a bit to drink. A friend died. They can hear us, you know. They're still with us.
You should get yourself home.
I'll try this way.
And John may be worried about Jack, but he still takes time to crack a joke. Well done, John. Okay, here we go. So many obstacles here, and these guys will pop up out of nowhere.
Look out! They're making a run for it!
You should have paid Mr. Bronte. Careful, they're leading us out in the open.
Can't see worth a damn. We sure picked the right night for it.
You picked the right place to die, all right.
Reckon this is gonna wake a few people?
No doubt. No doubt. Can hardly see what I'm shooting at.
If it moves, blast it!
No, I can think of better ways to spend an evening.
Next time Dutch can go and I'll have a drink.
You think you can rob us?
Sure hope they ain't seeing better than we are.
Just keep your head down. Nice shooting, Arthur. I think that's all of them. All right. Now let's find their stash. Gotta be around here someplace.
Okay, but we'll need to be quick.
We can't go back to Bronte empty-handed. Let's have a look where they first shot at us from.
Robbing grave robbers. We've hit the big time.
We don't really have time to loot, but then again, grave robbing is very lucrative and these jokers have a lot of cash. Arthur cannot resist.
Come on, let's quickly check that spot where it all kicked off. Like I said, let's look around where they jumped us.
Think there might be something in here.
Got it. Good. Now let's get out of here. Damn, the law's here. Come on, let's see if that gate's open. Locked. Let's just track back to where we came in.
Damn it!
Come on. Let's go around the side. Coming this way, get down.
I found a body! Looks fresh. Still bleeding. Must just been killed. They're still here!
And this is the moment where we were able to activate the Angelo Bronte glitch way back in version 1.0 of the game. Get noticed by the police and collect a bounty. It has been patched for literally years now and yet it's still talked about. I'm talking about it. Arthur, however, will follow John and keep his head down, and that's all we have to do.
Get back to Dutch.
Okay, easy enough. Let's go get Jack.
Behind you, ma'am. Out there, mister.
Slow it down. All right, let's get this done. Hold up, whoa. Come on, Arthur.
Well, you took your time.
Jack,
where's your host?
I like how Jack says paw here, a happy moment. And Jack has a new outfit. Note the lace collar, probably also a pair of pantofles.
I said, you took your time.
I'm glad to see you.
Let's get going. What a fine man. Hey, Friend, thank Mr. Bronte
You all
for
right?
everything.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on.
You know, Arthur, Mr. Bronte has invited us to a garden party at the mayor's house. And us, just simple country boys. Let's go! We have a new camp set up, Jack. You're gonna love it. All right, let's get this boy back to his mother.
You sure you're okay, son?
I'm fine. Papa Bronte said you'd come for me.
I'm sorry.
What for?
For that. For taking so long.
I had a fun time. I had my own room with a big bed and a toy box. And lots of books.
Did they do anything to you?
Have you ever had spaghetti?
What's that?
It's food. It looks like worms, but it's delicious.
Is that right?
Papa Bronte teach me lots of Italian words.
Papa Bronte, that's not good.
Don't call him that, please.
You know, caballo? That means horse. And pantafola? That's a slipper.
A slipper?
They gave me 2 pairs. One for day and one for night.
Well, I'm just glad you're all right.
Oh, yes. I had the best time. But I can't wait to see Mama. Did she miss me?
She sure did. Like you wouldn't know.
You had a nice night then?
Most enjoyable. Well, the man's an intolerable blowhard, but he stocks a fine bar. How did you fellers get on? Any problems?
A whole heap of them. We about doubled the population of that graveyard.
You know, I thought I heard gunshots, but the gramophone was playing.
And Dutch is pleased with himself. A little too pleased, if you ask me.
Unbelievable.
Each to their strengths, Arthur. I went in there with a gun and left with a party invitation.
So, what'd you say this was? A garden party?
A big gala at the mayor's house. I'm told every rich fool in Lemoyne will be there.
Bronte?
Oh, he'll be there too. Seems to more or less run this city. At least, that's the way he sees it. Could open up some opportunities for us. It's been a chaotic few days, but we can finally move forward now. Get the money we need, and we got Jack. And that's all that matters for right now. Come on.
Hey, they're back! I think I see Jack!
Abigail! Abigail! We got you, your son, everything!
We got him!
Mama!
He's fine!
I'm fine, Mama. They fed me good. Italian food. Did you ever eat that?
Come here, you silly boy. You got him. You got my son back. Dutch, Arthur, thank you. Thank you.
And back home with his mama, that's nice to see. But note how Abigail thanks Dutch and Arthur, deliberately avoiding John. That has got to sting.
I got my son back!
Jack! How are you, boy?
I'm fine, thanks.
Everything's okay now. Abigail?
Can I go play now?
So?
Well, we met Mr. Bronte. He is, quite a character.
Is he now?
You ever meet an Italian strong man before?
Not outside of a circus.
Well, let me tell you all about him. John, you go be with your family. Arthur, thank you. Boys, we got some work to do. Interesting work. But first, let's have a drink. We got Jack back!
Well, the boy's safe, thank goodness.
Thank you, Arthur. I don't know how to say it. Thank you.
I understand. Come on. Do as Dutch says. Go be with your family.
And Arthur offers up some brotherly advice in one of my favorite moments of the game. I hope you enjoyed watching this commentary as much as I enjoyed making it. Spaghetti is delicious, but imagine trying it for the first time. I cannot remember a time when I didn't love spaghetti. I wish Arthur could try spaghetti, maybe at one of these saloons. I also wish the Jade Dragon was open, but that's another story. I'll see you next week. I'm Superantonio. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your views. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell for daily Red Dead Redemption 2 content, and we shall meet again. Further on down the trail.
No, pass those reins here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.